Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mm. uh, what music was that? I don't know. Ask Virus. Virus is the producer of the music. He's the producer of the '90s. Whatever you want to call that. Alert for spy. Okay, I'm gonna ignore those alerts for now. Ignore those for now. BMNR cooked. My goodness, 230%. 230%. Hey Dan, why didn't you fix your name? Fix your name, please. Don't make me roast you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Short week. Markets closed on Friday and early Thursday, so it's gonna be a short week. Ready? Oh, Wimbledon, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. ARTL looks good. Your next resistance for that thing is 2250 though, so we're kind of sitting right on it. I'm just gonna put some lines here just so we know. Alrighty, and there's only 2 minutes before the market opens, so I wouldn't be doing anything too crazy. And then the S&P is having another nice gap up. It kind of looks like if you look at the 5-minute, we've been failing right below 618. So let's see if we break above that level. Alrighty. Yeah. Alrighty. So again, 618. Anyways, we'll talk about that stuff later. BMNR announced this morning that they're raising a whole bunch of money to become one of the biggest ETH holders. And then the whole Tom Lee thing, right? So not quite sure how accurate that is. I see the news for for them raising money to do the ETH thing, right? This is the company that we had the CEO on stream, by the way, if you guys don't remember, right? So Bitmine, so that's the company. Alrighty, so they finally uplisted, and now the stock is cooking. Exactly. I need to close out my spy alerts because I'm getting a whole bunch over and over and over again. There you go. I just need to open up some of my Okay, there we go. Just fixing out some of my stuff here. There we go. go. Perfect. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore some of those names, DVL. So like we're 5 minutes in, right? ARTL, obviously that resistance was up there, 2250. So that really isn't a surprise. In terms of like a retest, you have that $19 level from that pre-market breakout, but I don't think I trust that level quite yet. So let's see what happens when it on halts. Again, Bitmine seems to be finding a lot of resistance at 1550, so that might be the level. If it breaks above that level, I think it might get a bit interesting here if it breaks above that. Alrighty. SPY is a nice nasty red candle there for the S&P. Almost feel like we're gonna get a red day today. We either close red or we push above 620. Is what I feel here for SPY. But again, the market just opened, so let's give it a few minutes and then go from there. Righty, that first candle is definitely an interesting candle. That's an Archer type candle there. That's Laura needs to buy some puts candle. Anyways, yeah, let's see what happens with that first 5 minute candle for SPY, and BMNR is pushing for that resistance there, so it looks like it wants to break out. Right, this thing is gonna test us all day today. There we go. So again, 1550 is your next resistance for that thing. Alrighty, if it can actually break and close above, then maybe. Yeah, 520. Yeah, let's see how we start the week for SPY. If we break above this resistance, definitely yes, probably. Definitely yes, probably. Alrighty. So 618 to me will be that number. Like if we break above that level, then yeah. But now that we're not quite doing it and we're selling off, this might just be a gap up retest and then continuation because we've done that quite a bit. Looking at some of these other names, IPDN looks good too. It's holding a demand zone. Alrighty, nice little pop. You can never really trust these candles at the open, right? Just too volatile. But give it a few minutes, and then we should have a list of names that we actually want to look at. GDHG did the same thing, right? Pop and then dip. So some of these names require a lot of patience. Patience. Y'all. Yeah, 620. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I need to change my. I need to change it to once. I need to edit that alert because I get that alert every time we get a candle below. SPY's looking nice and weak though. Nice and weak. So let's see. NCPL looks like it's showing some signs of some vibes. NCPL. No. Yep. Again, that volume is pretty low. Pretty low volume, but nice little pop there. And the S&P just made brand new lows there. I'm still waiting for the call put volume to update, and then go from there. But yeah, the volume for this one's really low. CLBR, is that thing finally back above $15? Yeah, yeah. Okay, now let's go for that 16 DP. And BMNR still needs to break above that resistance. It looks like it wants to at some point. It's actually holding up quite well, which is impressive. And the volume is really nice too. And SPY, new lows. Okay. Anybody get puts at the open for SPY? Anybody? ARTL is unhalted already. So let's see where that thing decides to consolidate at. And Yeah, so it seems to be going back and forth here between 19 and 2250. So it needs to break above that 2250 there. Is it halted? Okay. Sounds good. So it looks like now this one's halted up. That's really interesting because it's basically halted at, in the same zone there. Um, there we go. BMNR just broke above that resistance. So now it's going for that $16. There is your breakout. Okay. I had to sneeze. Can you tell I'm struggling with the cold? Yeah. Or just allergies. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Doo-doo. No, it's okay. Anyways, it looks like we actually broke above that resistance. Yeah, we broke above it, didn't close above. Yeah, exactly. So that line is right at the top there for BMNR. It is creating a nice little range there, though. Yeah, nice little range. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Doo, doo. Mm, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, we might not actually get a decision here from SPY for the next, few minutes. Till we're 30 minutes in. A lot of this data is still coming in, right? So you can see that there's more volume almost to the downside. Like those 615 puts and then 614 puts, right? They seem to have a bit more put volume. The highest calls are at 615 as well, so those are in the money. So that's interesting, right? The trend for the market obviously is still up, right? And so let's see. As much as I would like for the markets to give us a bit of a dip ski, we're still trending up. So we will see. BMNR is still fighting to break above this resistance here at 1550. It really, really wants to. Like it really, really wants to. Really, really wants to. So we'll see. And then obviously ARTL is still halted up. Dan, thank you. So we might get a spike there. Might get a spike there. Perfect. I wonder if we're actually going to end up breaking that level or just sell off. 42. Thank you, Winterfell. 42.11. That one's also right below resistance. I think I find it a little bit annoying that both of these stocks that are sitting right below resistance with the potential of breakouts are this expensive. Not expensive, but you know what I mean, right? There goes the on hold, and there goes your potential breakout, but no close yet. So 2250. So it's almost doing the exact same thing BMNR is doing, right? But this one might actually close above. We shall see. Nope. Another fail. Another fail. So again, both of those names are failing at resistance there. So yeah, 2250 and back to $20, $19. Right? That's quite the range. And now it's going back up at 2250, and now it's actually probably going to close above that level. MNCS with an offering there. $4 million offering at the market, MNCS. Okay. That candle has about another 40 seconds left on it, so we should be able to tell. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, no, BMNR is still failing at that resistance. The good thing if you're in this one is that it's also created a bit of a range at the 50 EMA at $13. Alrighty, so it just seems to be going back and forth for now. Back and forth, back and forth. Which is almost the exact same thing ARTL is doing. The S&P is still trying to decide what it wants to do here. So I'm not sure yet. Virus, Archer, Laura, you guys pick up anything yet? Puts, calls? IPDN, we kind of ignored this one, but it looks like it consolidated really nicely in that demand zone and then pushed for the VWAP. Right? If you look at that last resistance coming into the open, it's gonna be aligned with the VWAP there. So this area at 485 is gonna be your next resistance if you're in it. Michelle, you got puts? Okay. Yeah. I kind of get that vibe too. Like I said, either we're gonna close red today, or we're gonna be above 620. Right? No middle ground. So PLTR puts. Okay. Puts. Yeah. So that resistance at 480, 485 for IPDN. Just be careful there. Again, BMNR same range, ARTL same, right? And then SPY is retesting the lows of the day. Not trading much. Doctor appointment soon. Okay, sounds good, Virus. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, 615. Those 622s are actually gaining a little bit of attention there for SPY. Interesting. 622s. Yeah, you can see that fail at 685, right? 680 for IPDN. So that's really not a surprise. Again, always pay attention to the pre-market resistance. Alrighty. So, and then also you have the view up there. So it really needs to break above that level if it wants to cook. Really needs to clear that resistance there. The top line, like this line here, the red one, oh, that's the VWAP. So you don't need to change anything. If you just go into your settings for the algo and select and select the colored VWAP, it's just gonna update it on its own. Yeah. Yeah, just go in there and change it to colored view app, and it should work. Yeah. Here we go. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. ARTL isn't giving up yet. It's holding the bottom as well. So not giving up. BMNR is coming back to retest. It's interesting as well in this one that the support aligns with the 50 EMA at $13. So let's see if that thing can stay above $13. The S&P is still testing the bottom, but it's also creating higher low candles. So let's see what happens there. Alrighty. NCPL looks okay. It just has really low volume, but it's doing well. And then obviously CLBR, right? This one's yeah, the hidden gem. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like BMNR is breaking below that 50 for now. So we shall see. Nice little spike here for IPDN, right? But obviously the candle hasn't closed yet, so we'll see. We shall see. What's the actual low for SPY? 19, 16, 19. Okay. I mean, we got pretty close in that last candle there. Pretty close on that last candle. And BMNR is reclaiming $13, right? Which is all. That's all that matters. Push below, that's fine. Just reclaim the level. Yeah, I like the way CLBR is performing today. So pushing for those highs, $16. My question is, when do we get above $20, guys? When? 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 Yeah, SPY is definitely gonna make brand new lows. Really, yeah, you like it? Really liking this? Yeah. See, that's what I mean, right? If I look at this chain, the call put volume, I can definitely see that the volume is leading more to the downside than to the upside, right? So if we do end up breaking into the dip skis there, then we know that it's working really, really nicely. Really, really, really nicely. Alrighty. Oh yeah, if you bought the dip skis, there we go. SPY just made brand new lows, right? Brand new lows for SPY there. Michelle's smiling with those puts. Yeah, let's see. CLBR just made brand new highs there, 1620. My only question is, when are we gonna hit $20? When are we gonna be talking about 2016? $20.16. When? DP, are you gonna scale out some of the longs you took? Because I know you bought all the dip skis. ARTL is halted up again, guys. Like this thing just keeps going back and forth, right? Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. Pizza, good morning, pizza. KLTO is also cooking here. KLTO. Look at that, right? IPDN failed perfectly, right? So there's just too much confluence there to ignore that resistance, right? So hopefully, if you're in this, you took your monies and you move on, right? So again, there's a view up and there's a double top, right? You don't ignore that. Pretty perfect. So adding the view app on your charts, really, really good thing, right? Like I've mentioned this so many times. Every time you get to the view app, it's going to act as resistance, and especially in this case. Yeah, we were looking at those CLBR calls last week, right? The $20 strike for August. June 18 has a pretty nice open interest on CLBR, and then August is the next nice chain. The next nice chain there. Yeah. 180. Yeah. When $80. Yeah. Let me pull up KLTO. WeBuy doesn't look horrible. It just seems to be going sideways there. I don't know if the volume will actually kick in, but yeah, KLTL looks good. Nice pop there. Good morning, Troy. Good morning. Yeah, I think the closer we get to the vote and the merger, we should be CLBR should be hitting brand new highs there. I think a whole bunch of people were getting the letters to vote for CLBR, so that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Spy looks interesting. Marie, what's your question for BIAF? What am I looking at? BMNR is holding that $13 level, so that's a good thing if you're in it already. So, yep, that is a good thing if you're still in there. So as long as that 30 week that as long as that thing keeps closing above that 13. There you go. KLTO is about to break out again here. I mean, there goes brand new highs. But $1.39. That thing has 55 million in volume. It doesn't seem to be moving like it has a whole lot of volume now. But at least it's trending up. Chamath is getting back into SPACs. Yeah, I don't like that dude one bit. Not one bit. Not at all. Let's see. Not at all. The other one's on halted too, by the way. Still at resistance though. ARTL on halted. This is crazy how it's just halting down and then halting up, but it's still in the same range. Maybe this time it actually break and hold. This candle looks like it might actually break out and hold. Yup. Yup. Peter's dreaming. Peter is dreaming of massive gains. Dreaming of massive gains. There we go. Yep. You know what's interesting is look at how close we are back to 2250, which is the actual resistance. That is crazy. From 24, look at that. We're back in the range again, right? My goodness. This is wild. uh, I mean, yeah, we'll see. The S&P is trying to rebound here as well, but clearly we're still below the 9 and the 50 and the kernel and everything else. So I would think we're still trending more to the downside on a really small time frame, right? But we'll see. We shall see. CLBR is dipping again, which honestly is not. Maybe it's not a surprise because we don't really have the vote yet, right? So I wouldn't be expecting the run to come now. The closer we get to to the actual vote and then the decision, and then I think we should really have a then the momentum can really kick in. You're tired of hearing about it? Don't worry, Lane. You're gonna hear about CLBR for at least the next the next 2 weeks, right? At least the next 2 weeks, and then after that into the merger. So yeah, so at least there goes as ARTL. So that last candle finally closed above. Maybe they're gonna pump it now. I mean, they made brand new highs here. Anybody holding ARTL in the chat? Anybody holding this one? Looks like BMNR is testing $13 again and also bouncing. So these two names have been playing games all day today. You are Mohammed? Okay. 25 Shima. Nice. Good job. You were, but the wick down got you? Yeah, this one's played too many games. But it's looking better now though. Your next potential psychological level would be that 25 anyways. Right? So that's why Shima is taking those gains there. Taking the gains. There are actually quite a few names looking good today. Right? There's so many names. Um, I just wanted to put up CLBR because it was doing well, but that's really not something that we're expecting to cook today. So yeah, XCUR looks good. Looks like it's stalling a little bit at $6 and $8.30. Um, yeah, we shall see. Look at ARTL, guys. Back to that 2250. That level is almost like a magnet, just stuck there. Krabos. What's your position in GNS? Let me know. Like, what are you looking for? What's your actual question, right? So that's what I'm asking for. 1140. Very nice. Very, very nice. And now they're about to halt this thing down if it keeps dropping like this ARTL. So hopefully, if you were in that position, you took your gains and moved on. Demand all the way down there at $1, $12, $1.10. Wings, yeah, all the way down there. Your supply zone obviously is right below $1.40 though. Alrighty. $1.10 was okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll take a look. I just wanted to make sure, to see if you were in a position already. You're looking for a position. So you got in at $1.10. So you're nice and green on this one. Your entry is actually quite nice. Not sure if you're planning on selling that position today, but that's a really nice entry. I'll come back to the 1 minute time frame. Let me just see what it looks like on the daily. It's taking its time. Sweet, sweet time to load. But yeah, GNS looks really good for now, though. You obviously have resistance on that 1 minute time frame. If you look on the daily and you go back a few months, you go back to like right when they did the split, August of 2024, you're gonna notice that this level right here at $1.50 is really, really important, right? So you go back almost a year, right? And this resistance right there, so right there, right? $1.50. It's been there like around the split time and after the split. and that level has acted as some solid resistance. And obviously, we're approaching that level 145, right? The highs right now. So just be aware of that, right? So your next resistance is 150, and then 170, and then you're looking for above $2 if it breaks above those two levels. So if I were you in that same position, I'd be watching to see how easily we break above $1.50. If we start struggling above around $1.50, you might have to take some gains at least. Alrighty. So again, your next resistance is approaching here at $1.50, right? When we look and go back a few months. So it looks good for right now. It's trending up. Just be aware, right? So just don't let it go back to $1.10. So put a stop loss, move it up. If it breaks out, amazing. Alrighty. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, Cray. Welcome, welcome. Obviously, again, ARTL is halted down. Halted down. And guess what? GNS, someone just sold GNS right below 150. I mean, boss, if that was you, congratulations, right? But that 150 is going to be a solid level, right? Look at that, 127. Damn. Almost like this thing was just waiting for us to look at it. I wonder if there were a whole bunch of you guys holding this stock. So then as soon as we looked, everybody was like, yeah, let's dump it. Yeah, BMNR has done a really good job holding the that support at $13. Right? That's been the range coming into the open. So and I handle numbers. What do you mean, pizza? So that resistance is 1550, right? So 1550 for BMNR, right? And then support at $13. So we seem to just be going back and forth for now. Oh, pizza? Yeah, they're just scalping it for now until the merger actually, until the vote actually comes through, I think. So up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh, yeah. I don't know why they're doing it that way, but they need to fix that. They need to fix that. IPDN looks like it finally found a bit of support around $4 and it's curling. Resistance at 460 though. Ronel, I'll take a look. GNS is slowly creeping back up to that 150, so that's a good thing, right? So 150 is still that resistance. VOR bought calls at 98 cents Friday for $2. Needs to break about 145, 150. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, I think you're going to be correct. Yup. I mean, that resistance might be a little bit higher if you look to the left hand side to the beginning of the year, right? But yeah, anywhere from $1.50 to $1.80, right? Anywhere in that range. So you're holding. How green are you on those calls, Ronel? And when do they expire? Because that's really going to be important, right? But for now, it looks good. I wouldn't obviously close that position yet because it's testing that resistance and it's actually making brand new highs of the day, right? So if it can break and look at that 148, right? So it's slowly, slowly creeping up there. So you're still fine with that position. It just needs to break out so your calls can scream, right? Just need the breakout there. Yeah. So if you have time, you're okay. If you don't, then you might have to make a decision at some point. Right. So and there goes so BMNR is trying to test that $15 and then 1550. See if it actually breaks out. The S&P is dipping again, which isn't a massive surprise. It really is looking like we want to sell off today, right? But it only takes one tweet to push back to the upside. But yeah, for now though, we seem to have a bit of weakness here. Is it more difficult to sell and buy options on the lower price stocks? Yes, it is because the volume isn't amazing, right? So yeah, so you might not have any open interest in some of those. The IV, right, and then you have the theta and the gamma stuff, which isn't amazing. So you just have to make sure that when you're looking at like an option chain for a cheaper stock, that there's actually interest there. If there isn't, then you're kind of wasting your time. BMNR is trying to break above this 1550. So that's why people end up playing with, the spies and the Qs and stuff like that. You know, it goes 1580. Yeah, let's see where this candle actually closes at. On the 18th of this of 18th of July. Then, yeah, Ronel, you have a bit more time on those. Just be aware though that the closer you get to 150 more, you have resistance, right? And you're up 60%. Like, don't let that go poof, right? 60% of what? I'm not sure. But if you have a lot of monies in there, then don't let it disappear. Because 60% is nice, right? Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Smash a like if you haven't already. Also, there's a sale, by the way, the last sale we will ever have for the just because someone else got a sale. But take a look at the announcement channel in Discord. Alrighty, there's a sale for the lifetime gold membership. Alrighty, there's a sale there. BMNR just hit 1650, so nice boom ski there. Nice boom ski there. Yeah. So highs of 1673 on that candle. That's including pre-market, so which is actually quite nice. Mad, you did. So for this week, yeah, for this week, so Canada Day, 4th of July. Alrighty. Yeah, do it, Chester. Do it. And then the price of the price of that lifetime membership will definitely go up. Let's go, Yogi. So gains of $7,000, 60% or more, then roll out to the next month. Well done, Yogi. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like it. Congratulations. Yeah, so for the week basically, for that lifetime. Alrighty. Perfect. 616 puts for today. SPY looking weak. It definitely is. Right? It definitely is. The only thing that's saving it right now is the fact that we're consolidating above 616. Right? If we break below that level, we're definitely gonna get slapped to the 200 EMA. So the only thing that's saving it right now is that all of these candles on the 5-minute time frame have been consolidating. So you might see a bit of consolidation and then a retest to the upside. But yeah, let's go. That's just today. $18,000 on the month. Keep in mind, guys, Yogi just came back from vacation. That's how criminal he is. Yogi was in Europe, right? He went to Vienna, he went to all the beautiful cities, right? And he just came back. And up $18,000 for the month. Let's go. Congratulations. Sam, same thing for you, 1470 to 16. Well done. Well done, Sam. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Well done. Yep. So if we can keep closing these candles, live double above 1515, then yeah, more room to the upside. Yeah, Yogi went to Jeff Bezos' wedding. Yeah, I bet you that whole place was chaos. ARTL is unhalted, and it might actually break down this time, just because I think BMNR is taking over, right? So BMNR just hit $17. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's it. Do better. Yeah, so 1737 at the highs. Is it too late to get in? Oof, you're asking to get in at the highs of the day, Tay, right? At the highs of the day, at a 300% rally, right? So, um, yeah, the answer is definitely not yes. It's too late to get in, but when you're buying at the highs of the day, you're playing with fire. Yeah, exactly. The S&P is bouncing, right? Bit of a curl there, which, like I said, it's consolidating, right? So when you're consolidating like that, chances of a bounce, they're there, right? So I still don't think we have any signs of, you know, like to say that we're gonna rally for the rest of the day. No, this still looks weak, right? But it's consolidating, it's holding support, so you can get a nice little rally there. BMNR is there's only a matter of time before BMNR drops another offering though, so just keep that in mind, right? They seem to be in raise money mode to buy more crypto positions, right? So yeah. Yeah. Any calls? So make sure you're paying yourself on the way up here for BMNR, please. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like now we're just respecting that algo downtrend here for IPDN, right? So just following the downtrend. If that thing can break on, then yeah, you're looking for $4.85 again for IPDN. ARTL, I mean, back in the same range. So hmm. Yeah, KLTO has a lot of volume. It definitely isn't moving like a stock that has a lot of volume, though. BMNR seems to be the best stock in the market for now, though. Right? So you're just looking for that retest there of 1550. If it stays above, then that's okay. SRFM with a pop, with a bit of a pop there. With a bit of a pop. I mean, that's a really nice base for SPY, though, isn't it? Really nice consolidation, right? Really, really nice base there. Just wonder what's going to happen here. So the chronal is currently sitting at 616.82. So maybe if we find a way to break above that level in 617, it might just be a rally day again. So, but we're still below. So for now, we wait. GNS, Umar. Yeah, we looked at GNS not too long ago. It just needed to break out above $1.50, right? So it looks really, really good. It just needs to break out, and then $1.60, and then 220. But for now, your main resistance is 150. Yeah, definitely fighting. Looks like IPDN finally broke above that downtrend. IPDN. So let's see if it can stay above that demand zone and then push. Push, push, push. There we go. GNS. Tomato time for SPY. Yep, we basically just pushed the kernel and failed, right? So that's going to be the uh, the zone for SPY there. If we close above that end of 50, we might rally. If we stay below that, still expecting dip skis. Yeah, still expecting dip skis. Let's go, Virus. Let's go. Can I take a look, Jep? Of course. What's your question there? That thing just seems to be going back and forth here, right? You're moving back to yeah. I mean, it's holding 19, right? That's been the support for the most part this morning, but it just seems to be going back and forth here. Like there's nothing too crazy happening. So, um, yeah. Let me know if you have a more specific question, and I'll take a look. Alrighty. GNS really wants to test that 150. Really, really, really wants to. Really, really wants to. Okay. And it looks like BMNR came back for a nice retest here. Beautiful retest and then curl. A beautiful retest. Yeah, those idiots did another offering, ST. Those idiots did another offering. Yeah, so your next resistance is around 1750 here for BMNR. Right? Another resistance. John, you're looking for position in SRFM? I'll take a look and then I'll come back to GNS here. Just take a look. Yeah, you're definitely higher than you want to be, right? So if I was looking for a position here, John, I would probably be waiting for a complete breakout here. Alrighty, that supply zone is too thick. So I'd be waiting for that thing to clear $4 or come back and retest closer to 365 ish. Alrighty, so I'd be waiting for a sell up or a breakout. And back to GNS. Yeah, so a bit of a supply zone there for BMNR, and then the S&P just keeps going back and forth. Back and forth. It almost feels like you're welcome. Welcome, John. Feels like today is almost yeah, like look at that, right? Like we're still seeing like signs of weakness here for SPY. Still getting dipsky vibes. Dipsky vibes. So here comes a retest of the bottom again. Ooh, let's see. Let's see. Back and forth, Peter. back, forth. Let's see. We seem to be holding a 616 really nicely, right? Yeah, Yoda, potentially. Potentially. So SPY is looking weak, and BMNR is retesting the that resistance again. Retesting resistance, and the S&P just made brand new lows of the day. Brand new lows of the day. Am I still holding those puts, Peter? Yeah, I am. I need violence. I need violence. Come on, SPY. Show me the monies. I never use Discord. How do you find you? So if you want to join us in Discord, you have to become a member first on YouTube, Omar, and then you get the link to join us in Discord. Discord is just a community, right? So click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Sign up for the level that says Legend. Alrighty, Legend, Legend, Legend. Once you do sign up, then you get the link to join us in Discord, and then you can come vibe with us, come make some monies with us. Alrighty, yeah. BMNR really wants to break out again. That thing said, nope, not today. Not today. We don't dip today. Right? Not today. There we go. BMNR is making brand new highs of the day here. Brand new highs of the day. Come on. There we go. Looking good. You want it to hit 1840? I mean, it's looking really good. It looks like the best performing stock in the market right now. So you might just get that 18. Looking good. If you're still in your BMNR position, type yes in the chat. If you're still in your position, type yes in the chat for BMNR. So let's see, we get that breakout. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I know a few of you guys are actually still holding. So yeah, 1750, and then might as well just push for $20 at that point. You're in at 1623, Mark. I'll take a look. I'll take a look in a second. Yeah, SPY's holding that same bottom, right? As much as we're wicking below, it's not quite closing below yet, right? If we do, then it might just be ready to die. But for now, it's finding ways to stay above. And BMNR is pushing. I'll take a look at MNTS. MNTS has done that offering. So Globe, just be careful there. Just be careful, please. Yeah. Sounds good. Drago, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, there you go. Here comes $18 for BMNR. There goes 1840, guys. Yeah, that thing is looking nice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pablo, you're green in that position. Honestly, not right. As long as you make monies, um, as long as you make monies, nothing wrong with that at all. As long as you make monies, that's completely okay. So the high for this thing coming into the split before the up list was around $23. Right, that was in the OTC though, so it might not quite reflect. You might not see that on the candles, but we were watching this pretty closely before the up list. Right, 23, 20, 20, 22, $24, somewhere around that price. Pablo, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know why they're doing it that way, but I don't know. Yeah, there it goes. $19, guys, are the highs. That thing is cooking. Cooking. So again, make sure you're scaling out on the way up. Alrighty. Make sure you're paying yourself on the way up. 19. I think it's like, well, I mean, we broke out. We might as well just go to $20, right? We broke out. Might as well go for 20, right? It's like, yeah, might as well. Oh yeah, let me scroll up and look at some of those questions you guys were asking. So MNCS and BBAI, Mark. Let's take a look. BBAI GNS is still filling at $1.50, which isn't a massive surprise. Your position for this stock, Mark, is 623. Let me see what it looks like on the daily. Looks like that thing ran all the way to $7.10. You look at that daily and it's had a really good run already, right? So just keep that in mind, right? That thing started running from $2.40, all the way to above seven already. So just be careful there. Um, Yeah, on something like this where you're getting in, like in like it's already running, I would make sure that you put a stop loss somewhere, right? I think you could easily have a really good stop loss. Your last breakout was around this price here, right? $6.75. So I think if you stay above that, you should be okay. Righty, Mark? MNCS. Yeah, MNCS did that offering, right? And the stock is just chilling at the bottom here. So maybe it's finally found a base. I'm not quite sure what I think they did, like a market offering, right? It seems to be holding $1.40 for now, $1.46. So if this is something, let me scroll back up here and see where you actually got it at. Unable to cross 162 resistance. You're in at 161. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, it needs to break out, right? That's where the 200 EMA is sitting at 162. So it needs to break above that level. But it looks like it's doing a good job consolidating above, right below 150 already. So yeah, um, maybe just put a stop loss below this consolidation area here. Success. Because if it breaks below, then you have a problem. Alrighty. And again, BMNR is still looking like the best stock in the market. You're welcome. ARTL isn't giving up, is it? That thing just isn't going away. It's just holding that $19. It just doesn't want to quit, right? Which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. But yeah, so 2250 is still your resistance. Is that a T-Rex on what? On BMNR? Kinda, yeah. Right? Kinda. And then the S&P, right? Consolidated and popped. So, but it's not like it really popped to anything crazy. Like we're still just sitting in the same stupid range today. Yeah. Some profit taking right below $20, right? For BMNR. Not a surprise. A lot of people do that. Sell below $20. Lots of people do that. 70. Kumar, what's your position in WBUY? What's your position? Let me know. Yeah, you can see that resistance at 2250 is still a problem here. And then once you clear that, it's 25.50 for ARTL. Once it actually breaks and closes above. Here we go. Here we go. 23. 23. Pablo, make sure you're not delayed, because I think you're really delayed, Pablo. You might get to this message. Yeah, make sure you're not delayed. All the Pablos. Snooka Super. Pablo, what is that? What is snooka? 2250. And there goes BMNR, guys. That thing just destroyed $20. That thing said $20. Yeah, what's that? What is that? Let's see. Do, 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 do. 21. My goodness, that thing is a monster. Sheesh. On fire. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't halted it. Sheesh. That thing just hit escape velocity. Said thanks, but goodbye. Oh, Pablo? Okay, okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah. So it might actually be halted at 2167. 2167. Yep. Cooking, BMNR. Cooking, 408%, guys. Cooking. Yeah. Exactly, Grun. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. Well done, Matt. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeah, Dan, it looks like absolute garbage. Like it looks weak, but it doesn't want to die. Right? The markets do look weak. For some reason, they're just holding up there, though. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding a BMNR. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding. There we go. Mullen? Maybe Mullen wants to follow BMNR, you know? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so quite a few of you guys. You sold at the hold, Azul. Love it. Yeah, honestly, when like at 400%, even if you are selling and you sell too soon, there's nothing wrong with that. So congratulations. Exactly. North. Yep. Let's go, you boy. You changed it. It worked. Yeah. See, everybody might have to go change their name. At yeah. There we go. Maybe Spy is gonna die this time, Dan. Too many games being played there. Mhm. Is it halted up? It is halted. No, not yet. That was a nice breakout, though, actually. Right? BMNR and ARTL they've been moving closely together. So that next resistance is still $25. And it looks like it's gonna destroy that $25. Right? So that's that last resistance from early this morning. So 25, 25.50. So both of these names seem to be moving together again. Ooh, they just slapped the S&P, which is nice. They just said, slap. Maybe this time we go back and retest the 200. Did winter start again? Yeah, it's not as warm as I'd like it to be. That's all. Not as warm as I'd like it to be, Pablo. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Winterfell. Yeah, yeah. BMNR and ARTL have definitely been twinning. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The code M. Hmm. I know we have that cheat sheet somewhere. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, just volatility. Yeah, no, it's just volatility. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, Winterfell. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's the same as LULD, like you said. So yeah. Yeah. So that's the same code they used for GameStop. Is that interesting? There we go. So BMNR is unhalted, guys. So 22, 23. Unhalted. That thing is flying. Flying. Yep. No, congratulations, guys. Just make sure you are paying yourself on the way up or moving those stop losses higher. Yeah, maybe M stands for beast, M stands for money maker. That's why that's the halt. You wish you could buy puts, Dave? Why? Why do you want to buy puts? Money maker. What goes up must come down. Well, I mean, they said that for GME though, right? GME, they said that for it will eventually come down, right? These guys will do an offering most likely to keep buying some more BTC or ETH, right? But that mentality though can get you in trouble, right? Because we've seen these stocks go to some pretty crazy prices, right? So what goes up must not come down right away, right? So and you might get liquidated before it actually does come down. Alrighty. There goes $23 again. The S&P just keeps going back and forth here. I feel like today is just a premium burn day. Like that's what they want to do today, just burn premium. ARTL looks like we failed at 25 again, right? So resistance at the top. Resistance at the top. My DM. Yeah, I mean, ARTL. BMNR is actually holding up quite well. My goodness. Holding up quite well. I still see the S&P testing redness today, but only if it can break below that 200 EMA around 615.50. Okay. Exactly. 30 cents is better than no cents. You're not wrong. Better than no cents. For sure, for sure, for sure. No, 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 no. Do. No, 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 no. Rhino, why you keep asking silly questions? You're not even a member of the channel. Why do you think in on why on God's green earth would you be a mod of this channel? Why? No, Eric, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. MNCH just keeps playing with that 146, 150. Not a whole lot happening there. Oh, ARTL is halted down, guys. So from $25 to halt down. Why? 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 Silliness. Ah. Already? Shima? Damn. Seems a little bit premature, doesn't it? Seems a bit premature. Ah. Maybe he just wasn't feeling it. BMNR is going back for $23. Uh, Absolute monster, Azul. Only up, right, Peter? Ah, Shima, if your husband finds this comment, uh, you better delete your comments. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's at work. Ah, Shima's husband is at work. Oh, she's out here watching David Beckham. Oh my goodness. Ah, unbelievable. That's okay. That's okay. Um, MPU. Let me take a look. MPU. This one. What's your question now? You just forward into this one, okay? Yeah, just be careful though. You have resistance at $1.30. Alrighty. Nice run though. Not amazing volume, but the volume is better than it usually is, so that's a good thing. You need $1.30 and then it's $1.50 after that. Alrighty. Yeah. 37th wedding and anniversary this weekend. Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations, Shima. Yeah, see, he's gonna tell you to stop staring at David Beckham. Congrats, Shima. How to set them? Like how to change them? No, you just need to change the sensitivity, Tony. So just play with it. So try 25. If it's currently set at 20, try 25. So sensitivity, you go to inputs, go down to where it says sensitivity. Um, Mine is currently set at 20. Um, yeah. Uh, let me take a look. Yeah, virus. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Virus. Yep. 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 Okay, back to BMNR here, guys. There goes $24, 25. That thing is an absolute beast. Sheesh. Yep. Ah. Mm. Uh, there we go. 26. Move the stop piece, Sean. Yeah, move the stop piece. Move the stop piece. Dan, yeah, that's just ridiculous price action. Like it's just garbage on SPY. Maybe it's gonna be like this the whole week though, with it being a holiday week. Maybe everybody taking the vacation and enjoying their time. Daily high, is that based on a fib level double? There we go. It's a bit of a retracement there. Bit of a retracement for BMNR. Again, congratulations if you stayed in this one, guys. Right? Congrats, congrats, congrats. Anyways, and Yogi, a lot of violence. A lot of violence. I need someone to bail me out, virus. From where? From jail? What did you do now, virus? What did you do? Yeah, no, BMNR has definitely been the best stock today, right? Everything else has been a little bit sus, a little bit sus. DP, you're still in the full position for BMNR. Initially in Vegas, no. So we went to Vegas, right? And I was meeting Josh and Peter because they got there first, and my stuff was delayed. So then I took an Uber and met them at the hotel, you know. And I got to the hotel, right? And then I called them, and and there are people everywhere in the hotel. You want to know what Peter does, guys? You want to know what Peter does? Peter gets on his damn knees and pretends, that that's my actual height. So to greet me like that. I was pretending that I didn't know any of them. I wanted to get to your level. And he told me he was gonna do that. Unbelievable. Ah, yep. Uh, there we go. Let's go. I think the reason why BMNR is doing really well now is because they're basically doing two treasuries, right? So an ETH treasury and a Bitcoin ETH treasury, which is quite nice. So I wasn't expecting the ETH treasury, right? Because they dropped that news with the Bitcoin treasury and the market really wasn't reacting. Um, so they're doing both, which is quite impressive. Yeah, so $200 million is a lot of money to raise and do that. So that very very impressive. Yeah, let's see how the stock performs as we move along here. Really good run today though, 450%. Yeah, yep. How tall is Peter? Peter is like underneath 6 foot, and then like I'm really close to 7, Patricia. So you can understand the you should have kicked him, Austin. Yeah, yeah, Peter. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Patricia, right? So, yep. Uh, uh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Exactly, Patricia. Exactly. A little bit of stalling around 25, 26 here for BMNR, but that thing's done a really good job of just creating higher lows, right? Like, just look at that. That $13 at the open became a magic spot. The market is boring today, Laura. Still just holding those puts, but there's really nothing happening. It still looks weak to me, but it's not really doing anything, right? And then the breakout at 1550, that was the signal, guys, wasn't it? Right? That was it. We broke about $15, 1550, and it actually closed above it and retested. Oof, that was beautiful, right? That was really, really, really nice. So, congratulations on this one here. Yep, exactly. That's about it. Like, it's really slow, really, really, really slow. Let me take a look at my calendar here. Dang, even the calendar is slow to load. No. Mm, Yup. So good thing we have BMNR today, because no, my one-on-one calendar Muchi. If it's this slow, yeah, I think just it being a short week isn't always a good thing. I think it's a good thing for momentum stocks, but yeah, good thing for momentum stocks. Again, I still think this is weak for SPY. Like, this is very weak. We've looked weak the entire day. There's just no follow through in terms of like massive sell-offs, right? Just no crazy follow through. Anyways, as long as BMNR can find a way to just consolidate above $20 here, that's a really good thing, right? Really, really good thing. I would like to say though, guys, we are probably the first and only people to cover BMNR from the very beginning, right? Which is nice, right? I'm pretty sure if you search like BitMine on YouTube, you're only gonna see like us on there. Let's try it. BitMine. Uh, there's a whole bunch of shorts, but like I think it's just crypto stuff, right? Yeah. Where's the yeah, YouTube is being, see what I mean? Like I think YouTube I think YouTube let's try this. Let's try that. I mean, obviously the stream is gonna show up, right? The stream. Yeah, there it is, guys. That was a year ago we covered this we had this the yeah, that was a year ago. I mean over a year ago. Right? There should be a whole bunch. There's another one right there. Yeah. Very, very cool. Anyways, remember that? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. When Dan's at the water park? No, Dan, stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Yeah, we need to get more CEOs on stream, right? So if you see some of these companies, right, let me know and we will reach out to them. Some of these low float stocks, it's yeah. Bring the CEOs on for some interviews. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Thank you, James. Thank you. Yeah. GNS. Unbelievable pizza. I should go public and then do an offering. I mean, that's what most companies seem to do. So that's what most of them seem to do. So that would need to close above 40. Okay. Do, do, do. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Spy is also bouncing a little bit, right? Like this price action is just so weird. It's a bit of a balance there. Let's see if it actually closes above this time or if it just fails again. So 1650 basically, 1650. BMNR doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Uh, there we go. Perfect. Circle? Yeah. Circle is another one of those stocks. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Here we go. Yep, Evo, Drago. Yeah, you just needed to push and close above. Let me pull up GNS. Yeah, it looks like it wants to. The bids are actually sitting above $1.50 now, so I mean they're back below. But yeah, good price action though, right? It's dipping and not dying, so that's a good thing. Today is very annoying. That price action is absolute garbage on SPY or futures. That is some garbage price action. As soon as I close my position, then it's gonna start a. But yeah, there's no point just sitting there and waiting for that thing to. If it's not behaving, maybe tomorrow it will. Maybe it won't. That's okay. Yeah, it finally broke down, right? You can see the double top there, DC for ARTL at 25.50, 25-ish, right? So supply zone double top bridge. So now it's halted down right below 18. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, seriously, Dan. Seriously. I mean, now it's pushing now. So let's see if it actually ends up closing above. Oh, that's a nice candle, isn't it? That is a very nice candle. Yeah, let's see where that candle ends up closing at. So there is. Oh yeah, I just got an alert. Just got an alert there. So guess what? Spy's cooking. I mean, not really cooking, but Peter, have a wonderful rest of the day. See you later. See you later. Take a look at your DM in Discord, Peter. Mm, mm. Later, later. What are you gonna do, Spy? Interesting. And a little scams them. Little scams. Scams. GNLN with a bit of a pop. GNLN. Let me take a look at. Daily. Interesting. Okay. Dang, that was a nice scam for Spy there. Okay. GNLN. Interesting. Okay. There we go. And then something productive. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Yeah, for now, BMNR is the only stock that is actually performing here. The only stock. Insider ownership. Oh, there was a name change. I see. Solutions for diversity with la 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 la. I see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. And there goes SPY. What an absolute scam candle there. Absolute scam candle. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. BTC Treasury company. Okay. Okay. I think they erased that whole candle. Whole candle. For the day. Yeah. Troy, I think that might be a good thing. Anyways, back to BMNR, guys. Right. So 25, 25 to 26 seems to be where that's at. Right. So I'm just going to put that line at the pivot there because it looks like it wants to go break it again. That thing is cooking there, BMNR. My goodness, look at it go. Shish. The stream just glitched there for a second. DP? Oh, monies. Monies, DP. Monies. And it's halted up, guys. Halted up at 26. What an absolute beast this one has been today. What an absolute beast. An absolute beast. Okay, there we go. There we go. A beautiful beast. Yes, 26.32. I mean, if you look at the bottom of the range, it's going to say the all-time high for this thing is $272. So that's because they did the split before they did the uplisting, right? Oh, dang. Did I post that in the wrong spot? Oh, I did. Wrong. Why was I in there, Mo? There we go. What's the name of that stock? This one? BMNR. BMNR. Here's the name. Lots of volume there, but nothing happening. Good earnings, previous split. Okay. Yep. Basically, DP. Basically. Basically. Laura? Yeah, exactly. An absolute monster. That's 500%. Yeah, you should be able to see my screen, right? You can see the ticker symbol. It's also in the title of the stream. Okay. Let me know. Let's see. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Shorts. Can't seem to find that video now. Copy. Here comes the on hold, guys. Okay, that's the one. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there it goes. So 2740 at the highs. What happens to stream when you go on vacation? Grims. Grims. Then Grims will stream for me. Grims was supposed to come back on vacation and then he got married. so, but anyways, yeah. Yeah. $28, guys. $28. My goodness. $28. Sheesh. What a beautiful run. What a beautiful run. Yeah. I mean, the good thing is like I really I don't know. I'm other than like a ski trip, Like, oh, I'm gonna take a Friday to go skiing, or like, yeah. Other than that, I don't really do vacations. Don't really do the vacations. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect. I think if I went on vacation, like unless, yeah. I mean, it depends. It really depends. Can't be too long of a vacation, otherwise I'd be bored. Unless we were like racing cars and doing fun things, activities. Yeah. If not, mm-mm. Yeah, tea. Exactly. 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 Yeah, we need a hot trades. Troy. Yeah. Yes. 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 Oh, for to watch a soccer game? No, I don't know. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna, yeah, I think the ones I'm gonna go to for sure, Shima, the World Cup games. For sure, for sure, for sure. So 2026, the World Cup. Do I use popsicles? Um, like popsicle sticks, Dan, Azul. Yeah, again, make sure you're paying yourself on the way up, guys. I really like what this stock has done with like the higher lows and the retest and the higher lows. Really, really nice run on this. Yeah, sniper, why not? GNLN is doing really well there. Uh, there we go. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, 249. Yeah, it should be good enough. It might be too tight. A chance. It might be too tight. But why don't you just set an actual stop loss since you're in at such a nice price, right? $13. Like your entry is quite nice. Dave, yeah. So you might not even need the 10% trailing stop loss, right? Yeah. That's what I would do. Like I don't think the 10% trailing stop loss is necessary, but um yeah, 10% should be okay. Robinhood just launched a bunch of new crypto related products, stock tokens, level 2, blah blah blah. Interesting. Interesting. Robinhood. Thanks. Spy just keeps going back and forth here. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Like what the hell is going on here, Spy? And then it's gonna make the real move like with an hour left in the day, isn't it? Mm. Yep. No, BMNR definitely is the best stock in the market today. The best stock in the market. The best stock in the market. Let's go. SPY. We keep failing up there though. Like it's popping and failing and then coming back down. So still trending down, obviously. Trending down. Let me see what the chain looks like here. So 618s have a lot of volume. So the highest on the way up, 618, and then 617, right? So with 180, and then 170 for the 616s. I don't think anybody's quite confident in the direction here. BMNR just made brand new highs, guys. $28. Shish. That thing said 28. What's that? An offering? Definitely. Definitely. Um, I went to the club the other day. You did? Oh, wow. Yeah, what games did you go to, Bilal? The Club World Cup. I think those games are only good, so you can see like teams against teams that you would never see, But other than that, like Messi playing PSG, right? So, um, other than that, I don't know what the point of that tournament is. Oh yeah, there you go, PSG. Yeah, exactly, Shiva. Exactly. Other than that, I don't get what the whole point of that is, especially when we're a year out from the World Cup, Because then now these players are just gonna get injured. They don't get a summer break, right? And then they go straight into the season. And then once that's done, or when that isn't even done yet, then you have World Cup qualifiers, and then you have the World Cup, right? So like you're gonna see a lot of injuries, most likely. Lots of injuries. What the hell is Spy doing here? What are you doing, Spy? Why do I feel like Spy is gonna do some silly things and then pump? Yeah, seriously, Shima. Seriously, I just don't get the point of that. But so services are clinical and solutions. When was the last time these guys did an offering though? Announce his name. Yeah, sounds good. I don't know who's calling me, but let me see. Hello?
This is a call from Visa Security Department regarding two transactions which has been deducted from your, which is $300 on eBay and $1,300 on a foreign transfer.
Oh, okay.
If you are not the person behind this transaction, then please press 1 to talk to our Visa Department representative. Thank you.
Sure. Get the hell out of here. Sure. Sure. For October, Dan? Yeah, the market, if we close above like 616 30 here, it might be time for a rally for the markets, maybe. See, I usually do, but they wanted me to press 1 to talk to somebody, so I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Did you again? Eric? No, I did not. Yeah. Yeah, everybody gets those calls. I think once you pick up though, then but yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Really? Yeah, I should have picked up the call or pressed one. Please press one. Spy is looking interesting here, though, isn't it? We've done like it's spent a lot of time just consolidating at the bottom. I wonder if it's gonna. Yeah, D. It definitely was. I wonder if we're ready for a bit of a run here. I wonder if we're ready for a bit of a rally. It's kind of looking like that, huh? Yeah, we're getting those vibes. Getting those vibes. Uh, yeah, so those are so 617s. Do, 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 do. Like a dead body with a with a poopy diaper. Yeah, it's definitely looking interesting here though. Like it wants to go for a bit of a rally. There's 30 seconds left on that candle, so let's see where that candle ends up closing at then, and then go from there. See where we close. Hey yo, Mark. What a day, huh? You ready for vacation? I think this is the perfect time for you to go on vacation, Mark. Perfect timing. So GNLN we mentioned earlier is looking really good, by the way. All right, I'll come back to SPY here, but GNLN, brand new highs of the day there. Brand brand new highs. Okay. I just want to look at that option chain for SPY. See what it looks like here. Just want to look. Mm, I see. Okay. Very, very interesting. What is it doing? No, it's dipping. A bit of a dip there. Take me with you. Yeah, right, Rob? Yup. And BMNR is selling off there. So some profit taking going on. Some profit taking going on there. Mm-mm. That's why. Doo-doo. Yeah, SPY is giving some rally vibes. What is it doing? Yeah, it's dipping. I think they might halt it down here, BMNR. GNLN, yep, looking good. So 6 going for $7. Nice run there, Winterfell. GNLN. Yeah, it's halted down. Halted up. GNLN is halted up. La, 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 la. Okay, sounds good. What is it? Yeah, there we go. Mark, there we go. You wanna, let's go to the moon? To the moon? You want a rocket, Mark? What do you want? I'll get you a rocket. Just get you an arrow. To the moon. Yeah? When Lambo, Mark? When Lambo? When Lambo BMNR? When Lambo? Let's go. There we go. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see then. It's not a not even a soft direction. Yeah, no, it definitely is looking a little bit better though. We broke above the chrono. We broke above the view up in the 50. So let's see if anything positive comes out of that then. Maybe we can finally get some volume here. Finally get some volume. There we go. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And obviously, again, BMNR is halted down, right? So waiting to see what happens with that. Do, 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 do. Mm, mm, mm. 767. Okay. Yeah, GNS just keeps failing at that 150, but at least it's not dying. Hopefully my connection doesn't cut out again. Spy just seems like it, just wants to play games here. Games on games on games. Games on games. Okay. Come on, Spy. Give us something. Give us a rally. I can smell a rally coming. Can smell a rally coming. Laura, are you in some calls? Let me send you a video. Send you a video. There we go. So BMNR is on halted here, right? So your next support will be this last pivot on the left hand side there, closer to 2150-ish. Alrighty. So let's see if we can break above that. See if we can break above that. Mark, I'll send you one. Okay, Laura is in calls. Now SPY pump it. Pump it. Yeah, see? That's all we needed. We got a few cents just from saying Laura is in. I'm kidding. Anyways, yeah, looks like there's a little bit of resistance there, Laura. If you look to the left there, all of these wicks. All the wicks. Monies? Let's make monies. Let's make monies. Yeah, so $7.7 for GNLN. A bit of a supply zone there. There we go, SPY. See? We just had to say Laura is in. There we go. Can we get above 717 now and push for all-time highs? There he goes. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. There we go, 616.80. Yeah, SPY. Keep going. Keep going. Archer, what are you doing? All of this is just so Dan doesn't leave. That's why the market's doing that. Damn virus. Shish. Anyway, so again, BMNR is still holding that 2150. So if it can stay above that level, then that's a good thing. Alrighty, stay above that level. That's a good thing. Let me look at this stock as well. S. Treasury plan to with yeah, sounds good. Yeah, SPY is sitting on one of those SD bands, so let's see if it can actually break out. June. June. Okay. No more. June 17. Okay. Sounds good. Is it halted down now? Yeah, it's halted down. Yeah. So you see that supply zone at $7, right? So $7 to $6, pretty nasty slap. Sometimes when you see resistance, take the gains and move on. BMNR, oof. That thing said, excuse me, they just halted it down. Slapped and halted down. Yep. Yeah, SPY kind of gives me that vibe like it wants to push now. Like they've been trying to push it down and it just wouldn't die. Now it almost feels like they want to push it up. Yeah, 618, 620. Let's see. For the bill, I'm not sure. Azul, not sure. Not sure. Not sure. Has all the ingredients to go though. Just needs to push. Just needs to push. And tell them to do it before the closing bell, Azul. Why? Are you holding some calls, Azul? What are you holding? Do it before the closing bell, please. We buy with a little pop there, which is nice. Which is nice. Okay. Let me read some of these as well. Let's see. There we go, Spy. You can do it. You can do it. You bought some calls? Okay, let's cook, Azul. Let's cook. Let us cook. I want to see 620 today. 620. Are we asking for too much? Don't think so, right? 620. Do it for Dan while he's at the water park. Okay, so we buy and then VOR. Interesting. Okay. There we go. 1690. Get above that 617 already. Slacking. I have 619 and 620. Anything close is good. Okay. Sounds good. I have 617s. 617s for tomorrow. So get it above 617. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Okay, perfect. July 4th? I'll be doing one-on-ones on July 4th. July 4th. We'll be doing some one-on-ones. No. Okay. 660? Oh yeah, 660, July 4th. Yeah, that's gonna be a holiday. So actually, that's something that Michelle didn't take into account, isn't it? Huh, Michelle, you lose one day. Wow. BMNR is unhalted, guys. I'm gonna delete this. Yeah, people are locking in some gains, right? If you're holding this thing longer, just watch that 200 EMA. And also, like a retest of $20 is not a bad thing at all. So, not a bad thing at all. Not a bad thing at all. Alrighty, so just stay above. Yeah, tomorrow's Canada Day. The only downside is nobody cares. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, no. So the market isn't close. So then that you know. No. I'm looking for one of these websites here. Charts. Borrow. that calendar? Surprised we don't have that. Yeah, beaver tails. No beaver tails. That's okay. That is okay. Come on, Spy. Just go already. We know you want to go. Stop teasing us. Poutine? Yeah. Yup. We had a website that showed us the lowest float stocks in the market. For some reason, I can't find that though. Oh, there we go. I found it. Okay. Found it. I just wanted to see if there was anything new on that list because I like to look at the list. Hmm. Oh, let me take a look at this one. Does anybody have the website that checks short interest, like the yeah? It's somebody. See, if you have that website, let me know. Take a look at ALZN for me. ALZN. If you have that website, it says 91% of the float is short. I don't think I believe that though. Don't think I believe that. Yeah. Don't think I believe that. Let me know. Anyways, BMNR is holding that $20. So we might need to move that line a little bit lower, just because 20 is a nice psychological level. Nice psychological level. So good bounce there. 19%. That's what it says. Okay. It's not 90. It's not 90% then. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's saying that. Roger, Buru. Nice little bounce here. Nice little bounce. And there goes a retest for SPY. Misty looks good. Misty does look good. Mm. There we go. Yeah, maybe SPY wants to come back and retest the downtrend. Retest. Yep. Robinhood looks nice. Those guys keep dropping amazing news. And then, yeah, GNLN is halted up. Halted up. There you go. Yeah, the price action on this isn't really amazing, but yeah, let's see what it does after the on halt. Let's see what it does after the on halt. Okay, there we go. Troy? Yeah, probably. You're back in as well? Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's creating a nice demand zone here. Above $20 at least. O2. Thank you, Winterfell. Yeah, it really is a sus day. Today just might be one of those days. Avoid SPY, you know? Just feels like they're burning premium more than anything else, you know? Okay. Staying and sussing you out, Winterfell? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, BMNR is trying to curl above 23 here as well. And SPY just came back for a retest and trying to curl again. So still looks like it might give us a run there. So we'll see. We shall see. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Puts and wakes and calls. Let's go, Dan. Yeah, that's water park monies. GNLN is unhalted here, going for that 7 again. Don't spend that money on the water park, Dan. Please. There goes $7 again. This price action is definitely crazy, crazy, crazy. Right? And now it's halted again at 6.99. 6.99 halted. Right below. Phono cake and ah, yeah, Dan. There we go. Spy with a bit of a rebound there. With a bit of a rebound. Can you take a look at MSTR? Yeah, of course. MSTR. I want to look at MSTR because I'm interested and because Misty and because I know this stuff is rallying. So, yep, beautiful. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's like charts are amazing. Who says technical analysis doesn't work? Anyways, last week we talked about MSTR and this support at the bottom, right? Right there, right? And we drew this line at the bottom, this little squiggle, right? So, nice bottom, nice rally, right? It looks really, really good. Your next resistance is closer to 420 already. Saints, I'm not sure what your position is or if you're even in the position, but really good day for MSTR, right? Exactly, Shima. Exactly, right? I mean, technical analysis honestly is the only thing we have, right? It's the closest thing we have to understanding like what's happening behind the scenes, right? So other than that, if not, we'd be flying blind. Like we'd just be sitting here and gambling, right? And we might as well just go to the casino. So anytime, yeah. Anytime someone says technical analysis doesn't work, I almost want to slap them because it's the only thing you have, right? Obviously, you're combining like fundamental analysis and research and hype and all these other things, but at the end of the day, um, the candles represent like money, right? What's everybody else doing with their money? You can see them on the candles, so you're not having to guess and say, "Oh, I think this is gonna happen. I think this is gonna happen." No, I see what's happening, right, and I can make a decision. Uh, let me see. Funny. Let's go, crypto. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, some tomatoes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, crypto. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Super sticker. Thank you. High five. Keep cooking, please. You're done for the day, Luna. 10 times the daily goal. Cash secured puts. Well done. Congratulations. High five. Yeah. Well done. Monies. Monies, monies, monies. Troy. La, la, la. Let's see. Let me take a look at the futures channel. Futures. What the hell is that? What is that? Is that a zip tie? What's that on the end? Troy. Okay, come and spy. We're kind of tired of your rubbish here. Mm. There we go. Shoelaces? Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. Candle wicks? Oh, wicks. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We're making candle wicks. Oh, yeah, candle wicks. Oh, yeah. Troy? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Guess what, guys? GNLN is halted down now, right? Like it popped above 7, but then halted down. So it's just like non-stop chaos. Here we go. Maybe SPY is going to give us that 617 this time. 617 this time. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah. That SD band is acting as a bit of a hitter. BMNR is on halted, guys, and dipping here. Alrighty, so on halted and dip skis. So let's see how that thing performs going into the end of the day. And there you go. Back above 20. So maybe it's going to consolidate around 20 and the 200 EMA here. And then go for another run. DP, did you take any gains on this yet? I hope you did. Hope you took some monies. Let's go. Yeah, guys, smash a like if you haven't already, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots and come join us. Alrighty. Let's go. Your merch has been delivered. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. No, I wore my my merch to church. Yeah. To church. And SPY just seems to be going back and forth for now, so no clear direction yet today. No clear direction yet. There you go. Funny, Troy. Yeah, Robinhood has been really nice. I'm surprised Webull hasn't. So let me look a hood here. Yeah, these guys are like the kings and queens of marketing. Like, look at that stock. Look at that, guys. Look at that 200 EMA. Beautiful. Just cooking. Straight fire. What's Webull doing here? Bull hasn't been around that long though, in terms of like a listed stock. And it's done a good job holding above $10. So eventually, I think, eventually, does Webull have an option chain? Let me take a look. They do, obviously. So I don't know why I forgot about that. I just want to see what the chain looks like. Yeah, they do. Dan and Virus were getting into those, and Virus picked up some puts. Let me look at like August 1st or something like that. I want to see what the yeah. There's not a whole lot there, is there? No, there really isn't. Yeah, I mean these ones have fairly. That's not bad, you know. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah, those August 1250s don't look too bad. And those damn things are up 34% today already, though. So don't like that. You show us a stock that, uh, yeah, I'm not sure what you're. Yeah, BMNR, Tom Lee. Yeah, I saw that. Saw that. Hmm. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on those. Those. SPY just keeps failing at the top of that SD band, so right below 617. And then BMNR is still trying to reclaim the 50. Reclaims the 50. GNLN still halted down, so that stock is way too crazy. Way too crazy. I was quite surprised to see that Tom Lee news. Yeah, it's quite impressive. Okay. With which broker can you get pre-market access? Webull, Shankar. Webull and Mumu. And Interactive Brokers and Questrade in Canada. Uh, yeah, Dan, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Yeah, not sure what you're trying to say. It looks like we just keep failing at the top there. Apple will reportedly release as many as 7 headsets in glasses. Hmm, interesting. Now between now and 2028. Thank you, Troy. That's the part I was missing. Yeah, 2028. That's a long time away, though. That's such a long time away. It's not even funny. Such a long time away. Choose. Do. There you go. Yeah, BMNR is still doing a really good job holding $20. Really, really good job. Really, really good job. Is it unhalted? Yeah, that thing just died again at the same price, and it's halted down again below. Right. So this is why we keep saying sometimes when you see resistance at a double top, just take it and move on. Take the monies and run. Take the monies and run, run, run. Yeah, must be an omen. Crypto, yeah. Go make some monies in that, and then let me know how it goes. Was such a great hit, exactly, Troy. Yeah, I don't know why they're so expensive too, though. So expensive. About options ad. Yeah, maybe send him a DM, Archer. Send Rob a DM. Yeah. Hold it down. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Uh, yeah, for Weibo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, Bowl definitely looks like it's curling up there, trying to at least. So if that thing can go for a nice run, that'd be perfect. A nice run there, that'd be good. We might maybe we just came back to retest the previous bottom, right? For Bowl. Yeah, that option chain doesn't look bad at all. If it wasn't already up 30%, that's something I would have considered. But yeah, I think that yeah. Let me look at September 19th here. Yeah, see, even those are already even those already cooking. Do, 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 do. U.S. to restart trade with Canada immediately. White House says. Okay. Yep. 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 Why not? Oh, Weeble is looking nice actually. Weeble is like, yeah, give me more attention, please. More attention, please. Yeah, you do have a triple top there though, but right, right around like 1170 ish. But I mean, if Robinhood is cooking, maybe at some point Weeble will eventually follow. Eventually, eventually. Super slow though, so nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, BMNR is doing a really good job holding above, so that's good. Holding above $20, $79 again. Yeah, as long as that thing can stay above $10. Yeah, I know they had news, but then Webull benefits as a sympathy play, right? It's another broker that people like. So I think the problem with Webull is they've been doing those warrants, right? Those warrants are never a good thing because they keep dumping it as the stock is trying to bounce, and it doesn't help anybody. Yeah, SPY's looking like garbage. Garbage. It says my message failed. Yeah, let's see what it does then. Garbage action definitely. There goes BMNR holding that 20 and pushing for the 50 EMA. 2240 BMNR. Anybody buy the dip skis again? Yeah, bull is looking good actually. See, all we had to do was talk about it, and now it's flying. Flying. I mean, I don't think I'd call that flying, but uh, la, 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 la. Mm. Hmm. Interesting. I think that's silly. Official right now. I think if you're buying Weibo calls that expired today, I think that's a bit silly. The ones that I just looked at were either August or September, right? So the tens, the 1250s, the $15, right? Stuff like that. But if you're looking for Weibo calls that expired today, that's not even possible, right? So you meant July, yeah. So basically end of the week, right? Let me take a look. Yeah. Yeah, no, I still think that's silly. Yeah, because those things are like they seem to be getting like priced at the premium for some reason. Yeah, I don't like the July 3rd chain, but anyways, moving on. BMNR, nice curl there. So $20 holding really really nicely here. Very 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 nicely BMNR. Virus, go to the dentist. Which broker gives less brokerage and market opens? Every broker. If you live in the States, that's every broker with the T+1. That's every broker. Dang, Spice had some pretty garbage price action today, Dan. My goodness. Like, that is horrible. That is horrible. Weibo just made brand new highs. They're super slow, but right direction though. The right direction. Mm. Yeah, that was a really good dip to really good dip to $20 there for BMNR. Very very good dip ski. Yep, definitely. It might just be a holiday week. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe that is the issue. Can we get a positive tweet from Trump? We made a deal with Canada. Markets boomskis. Markets boomskis. Interesting price action there. How's that red? Very interesting. Okay. And told him not to tweet during market hours. Yeah. I wonder if he actually sees any of those things, though, Shima. I highly doubt it. The dude is so busy, like running around from this place to that place. He does? Are you sure? Really? Hmm. Can you imagine how many thousands of millions of people using that text though? But like, how do you know he's seeing them though? If like you have that many people like sending text messages, how do you know? Uh, he did them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I bet you there's someone that's responsible for looking at those messages, right? And then weeding out the good ones. Like, oh, that's a good suggestion. Let me bring that to one out of a million, right? Yeah. uh, Fox TV. True, 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 true. Yup. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Okay. when are they voting for that? So advance to the final vote. You did DP? Yeah, that was a good dip, close to $20. That was a good dips, and there goes Spy with another spike again, right? So all right, days. We're just gonna go up and down so like all the options are at zero. Then they're gonna say, okay, okay, okay. Here you go. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, Spy. I think we're kind of ready for our boom skis. I think we are ready. We're kind of done with this whole chop thing, Kind of done with this whole chop, chop, chop thing. Doo, doo, doo. Kind of done with this chop thing, Dan. I'm ready for some boom skis. Yeah, it definitely needs mango. 2000, na 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 na. MSTR highs of the day, love it. Yeah, if you're holding some misty dividends, you should be very happy as well. Yup. Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it, Dan. Come on, make that phone call. Give it the mango. Last time we were here, we failed at this SD stupid band, so who knows? Are you still holding those? Azul, do your calls expire today or tomorrow? No, 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 no. Yeah, we're most likely going to find the same resistance here again. Bull still looks okay, right? So 1180. So slowly, slowly. Obviously, there's a supply zone here now. There's no tomorrow. Well, we better get cooking, Azul. We better get cooking. Mine expired tomorrow. So I'm kind of tired of the back and forth now. Tired of the back and forth. I need boomskis. There's no tomorrow. Oh, no, 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 no. There you go. uh, no, not yet, Dan. Um, so then the insurance came over and looked at it, and And so they looked and did blah blah blah. They brought some equipment to see that there was water behind the walls. They're like, yeah, there's water behind the walls, so that's a big problem. Blah blah blah. Then they're like, well, you need to fix the leak by yourself. They're like, okay, so they're like, call a plumber, fix the leak, and then send us a report, right? So that's done. So I called the plumber. There was a crack in like one of the pipes. So then the pipe was replaced. Then I sent them the report, and they're saying they're gonna come back on Wednesday or something. So the insurance, that is. So let's see how that whole thing goes. But yeah, definitely not something I want to be dealing with. Come on, Spy. The time to cook is now. Over the 200 and just one bounce, keeps going below. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Maybe now. Maybe now. Maybe now, Azul. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. I want to see breakouts and boom skis to the end of the day, Just keep cooking. Keep cooking. Anyways, what time is my first one-on-one today? Just so I don't miss. Okay. So we're back to that same stupid resistance here for SPY. What is it going to take to break out? Dan making a phone call. That's what. Break, break, break. BMNR still holding, yeah. So finally reclaimed the 50, the yellow line, and now using that line as support. The next breakout is right, so 2380-ish, and then you're looking for that 25 again if we can break. Alrighty. Break, break, break. Mm-mm. 168 Winterfell. Okay, sounds good. There we go. We're finally breaking that 617. Yeah, 617. Do I take my gains? No. Come on, Azu. Now let's go for 620. Kind of tired, kind of done with the whole rubbish. Let's go. Five sets. Dang, my goodness. What's the target? What's your position in BMNR? What's your position? There isn't a target. It's all about managing the position, so there's no target. Yeah, no target there. You're in at $18. Nice, congratulations. Yeah, just put a stop loss, Shema. Alrighty, put a stop loss somewhere. You should be okay. Don't worry about the target. Don't worry about the target. Okay, what's SPY doing here, Azul? Can we get to that 620 already? Azul and I don't have time for this. Keep pushing. Dang, those 617s have a lot of volume there now too. You can definitely see that today is more of an even day. Just the way that the call to put volume looks. It's like right in the middle. Lots of puts at 616, 615. Lots of calls 618, 617, 619, 620. Shish. Let's see how it plays out today though. Again, BMNR is doing a really good job holding that yellow line, the 50 EMA. It just needs to break out. So yeah. You need 619, Pavan. Why are you holding calls or futures? Futures. Let's go. There goes BMNR. Yep. Here comes that 24 level. Futures? Okay. Are you holding NQ or ES? Hmm. Troy, I just saw that picture you posted in Hangout. I had a dream about HSDT last night. The ticket name? Shima. I'm gonna make sure I look at that stock. Let's go, Josh. But wanted to say hello. Let's go, Josh. Let's go. Let me take a look. Cut the grass, Josh. HSDT. So it's down 10% today, 18 cents. And there's a split coming as well. Yeah, there's a split tomorrow, Tuesday. Split incoming tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm not sure why you're dreaming about this, but you need to stop it. But maybe once the split is completed, it's gonna move. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy is these idiots just did one in June. May. Right? They just did one in May and then the stock died, and now they're doing another one again in July. July 1st. Isn't that crazy? I don't think stocks should be allowed to do that. They did one in 2023 as well, and one in 2021, and one in 2018. It's like they were born to do splits, like Mullen. Born to split. Oh, that's funny. And then Azul, yeah, exactly. I mean, it looks like it wants to. Looks like it wants to. It wants to. Let's go, DP. There it is. Boom skis. 2470. Sheesh. Almost like they were waiting. Boom skis. We need a green candle like that on SPY, you know? Boom skis, 620 Azul. Yeah, no, this chart is definitely looking very, very nice. Very, very nice. Boom skis. BMNR. And run? You are? Were you in some calls, Archer? What did you get help with? What did you get help with? Why are you taking your monies? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Surprise White House briefing is coming up. Interesting. Okay. Why? What are they going to talk about? What are they going to talk about? Oh, okay. Hood. Okay. Okay. Sounds good, Archer. And gave them a bottle of water. Dang. So, I mean, why did they go there in the first place without water? Is my question, Shiva. Why? Especially when you know it's hot, you know? First of all, why don't you hydrate the day before if you're going out? Secondly, why don't you take water with you? It's very rare that you see me anywhere without water. But uh, unbelievable. Oh, yeah, exactly. Stay hydrated. My water is finished, but also I'm not sitting in the sun. So, 1 p.m. Uh-oh. I don't know if we want to be in a position by 1 p.m., you know? Again, I don't know why these idiots are speaking, but yep. Maybe I need to close my position. Okay, perfect. Or maybe they're just gonna pump the markets, you know? Maybe that's the catalyst we need. I'm kidding. Anyways, let's give it another 5 to 10 minutes, guys, and then we can hop off and go back to Discord. Am I sitting at the meeting behind you? Because they're all slacking, Dave. All slacking. He's a market wrecker. Oh my days. Maybe I need to close it. Cut the grass, Tony. Yeah, that's same. Tony, stay safe. Don't let the ants catch you. And see you later in Discord, Tony. Later. Later. Everybody needs to cut the grass today. Today might be a good day for that. Finn? Yep. Um, hopefully they don't ruin it. We need 620 at the end of the day today. 620. And BMNR is still looking really good, obviously. But yeah. DP30, send it. Send it. Send it. Line. Yeah, maybe we should have closed that position. CC? Welcome, CC. Welcome. Yeah, we're looking sus up there. Sussy. Yeah, and there goes Dipskis. Yeah, let's see if we can stay above the 9 on SPY there. No, I think that's the one for the Fed, Azul. The Fed clowns. Someone knows something? Well, hopefully they know something positive, because they're ruining it. Send in the clowns. Yep. Ruining it. Weibo? Yeah, no, Weibo is just sitting below that 1180, 1185 resistance. Goldman Sachs pulls forward Fed rate cut to September from December. Shouldn't that be a good thing? Shouldn't that be a good thing? We shall see. We shall see. Okay, back to BMNR here because that thing is flying again. Short the news. Yeah, BMNR looks good. Looks very, very good. And then there's your next resistance from earlier today, right? So that 2565-ish. Not sure if that's even going to be a problem, but it is for now. It is for now. And there it goes. Broken. Not closing above yet, but trying to break. And then once you clear that, you're looking for $29, $30, right? And then DP is going to start thrusting, celebrating the monies. Celebrating the monies. Celebrating the monies. And SPY is just going back and forth here. Back and forth and back and forth. Back and forth. And yeah, it looks like we're failing at that 2565 resistance here for BMNR. Failing for now. Interesting. Okay. Resistance. Okay. Anyways, let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we will hop off and go continue in Discord. Let's go. Yeah, BMNR was the stock of the day today. Stonk of the day. Stock of the day. Yeah, SPY's looking sus. Yep. Any last questions, guys, before we hop off? Any last questions? Number one. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to break out, right? BMNR looks like it's going to break out. Yeah. Looks like it's going to break out, and we're going to be celebrating this one all day today. All day today. But we will leave it here for today, though, guys. Alrighty. We're going to continue in Discord as BMNR is about to break out again. SPY looks like absolute garbage, right? Up, down, up, down. Let's see where this candle ends up closing at. And Webull, obviously that resistance is clear, right? 1185. Other than that, like everything else looks like garbage. So for now, it's all about BMNR, isn't it? Be safe. Have a wonderful rest of the day. If you have any questions, ask in Stock General. And we're going to keep talking about BMNR. Alrighty? We shall keep talking about that one. There he goes, 27. That thing said, hello, I am back. So that last high was $29. Break that and then boom skis. Boom skis. Boom skis. There comes $28 at least. DP, well done, congratulations. See if you can get a break of $29 there. That thing said, oh, you guys are about to leave, huh? How about I just push for the highs of the day now? Push for the highs of the day now. Yep. What an impressive run. What an impressive run. $577%. Yep, there it goes. Brand new highs. All-time highs. Oh, yeah. I want to see we push for $30 here, but I do have to run. So show me $30. 29.50. Beautiful. Anyways, we're going to leave it here for today, though, guys. We'll continue in Stock General. Much love, everybody. Be safe, and catch you guys later. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.